So I'm going to sketch for you two ellipses. First one, written in the standard form that we expect for an ellipse. X minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. So we can read off from this equation everything we need. The centre of the ellipse is at 2 across, -1 down. 2 across, -1 down. There's the centre of my ellipse. The horizontal radius, is actually in this case, minor axis, is 3. So I'm going out to here, 5, and to -1. The vertical radius, major axis here is 4. So I'm going from -1 up to 3 and -1 down to -5. Then it's a question of sketching this in. Now you might be interested in working out this intercept and this intercept. This one's going to be pretty darn close to -1, sorry. So that's not a big deal. But just where do I go across there? My guess is it's somewhere around 2. Should we work it out? Let's put x equals 0 in here. And actually that might be a little hard for you to follow unless I write it out. So let's try. X equals 0 gives me -2 squared on 9 plus y plus 1 squared on 16 equals 1. Okay, y plus 1 squared on 16 is, well, this was 4, no, maybe I should write it, 4 on 9. I was just going to put it straight on that side, but let's do it in 2 steps. So y plus 1 squared on 16, 1 minus 4/9, which is 5/9, multiplied by 16. 16 times 5 is a big number, but it's half of 16 times 10, which is 160, so that's 80 on 9. So y plus 1 then is plus or minus, and that makes sense because I'm expecting it to be here somewhere on both sides. Plus or minus root 80 on 3. How big is root 80? Well, it's very nearly root 81, and root 81 is 9. So it's just less than, I'm going to put approximately, but it's only just less than 9 on 3, which is 3. Just less. Okay, just a tiny bit less than 3, which means y then is approximately -1 plus or minus 3. So it's actually -1 plus a little bit less than 3 and -1 minus a little bit less than 3. So -1 plus 3 would be 2, and it's just under. I was pretty close in my guess at saying 2, wasn't I? -1 minus 3 would be -4, and it's just a little less subtracted. It's actually probably closer to 2 and -4 than I've just drawn. But that should in fact be enough for me to sketch this around like so, and then the mirror image on the other side. And there is my ellipse. Let's try the other one. This one also has been written in a form that makes it easier for us to read off. Here h is 0, so my centre is at 0, -3. 0, -3. There's my centre. Horizontally, we're going out 5, square root of 25. So we're going out to 5 here, and to negative 5 out here. Vertically, we're going up and down 3. So that gets me to 0 and to negative 6. And then I have to sketch in an ellipse to those points. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be approximately an ellipse. And yes, you will get better at it with a bit of practice.